Hello everyone. My name is Ryan Gensler. I am the lead technical designer at Endeavors Games and Tech.
I'm Alan Rader. I'm the 3D artist and technical artist. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Mckenna. I am the character animator and character designer of Master of the Maze.
All right. So this is the first level of our game. Nice garden. Let's start to explore.
Get out of my way, civilian.
And I love that little animation right there. I'm really glad that we got like the dialogue
This will be your
system
final
working in a way
game.
where you can have like camera actions and player stuff move around. It was really fun to like set the dialogue system up to have notifiers for stuff like that. And then Alan did a great job like bringing everything in for that first cutscene.
Yeah, we did some nice collaboration for the for getting everything working. Ah. Oh, now I'm not doing a great job in combat though. Hang on. I'm so scared over here. Gotta help. Whew. Nice. I don't think I was doing combat too good though.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Maze Master.
But yeah,
Big character
we
probably.
had yeah. I wonder if the character named Maze Master in a game called The Master of the Maze is relevant.
Oh yeah, I'm also really happy for a lot of these dialogue options. We have a silent option. It's just a fun little whimsical thing that I think you, McKenna, kind of suggested that.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I was writing the dialogue, I thought it would be really funny to add a more, well, I suppose just a silent option, just because I wanted as much sass from the character as possible. And then we thought, let's roll with it.
Yeah. There's some really funny dialogue options at the end of session one that use like that silent answer in a it's in a way that is so funny to me, and I love how you came up with it.
Oh,
I don't want to say it because it spoils a little bit, but
didn't you
uh,
add some dialogue?
it's
Sass of your own, Ryan?
yeah.
Now I'm exploring this. The Maze Master told me there's an armory over here, so checking that out. Seeing I have no items, which start of the game. So, but I also see this little crafting and see you can craft a bow, or it looks like upgrade my sword. So, I will be gathering these metal and sticks. Got to figure out where to find those though. Wondering if I can. Oh well, that
Nice.
that might be
It didn't
edited
drop
out as
anything.
well. Um, all right, let's see. What is this paper?
So,
Acting like I don't know. Ooh,
what
it's
was
a pretty
your,
map.
Ryan, what was your favorite part of working on this game?
So as with most of us, this is my first time like working on a fully commercial game. So for me, my favorite part was essentially using like all of this knowledge that I've made over the years and like finally getting to put it all together in like one project.
Hmm.
Essentially, I my favorite part is like it's a culmination of skills that I've developed and finally getting to use them.
Nice, nice. How
Yeah.
about you, Alan?
How about you?
I'm sorry, I got a little distracted playing the game, but yeah, very similar to Ryan, getting to use all of what I've learned over the years, but also just kind of the collaboration of working with everyone has been really nice. all putting in pieces to make this whole game just come alive, really, has been really fun. Getting to see all the finishing touches that kind of breathe life into the world.
And lastly, for you, McKenna, what's your favorite part of working on this game?
I love bringing characters to life. I love giving them personality. I love giving them expressions. I love imagining what their movement would be and how their poses are. Are they relaxed? Are they intimidated? Are they arrogant? It's just really fun playing around with personality.
Had to figure out how to get around that enemy without, getting combat.
Yeah, I love all of the varied emotions that we put into the character busts for dialogue.
We only seen a few, but we'll see some more.
Getting to see all of them, especially with the dialogue that you've written as well. All of it working in tandem is it's amazing.
Amazing. No.
Yeah,
no way.
You got it.
Right, so here's one of the
point.
first puzzles in the game, and Ryan, you were the puzzle designer, right? I don't know, you want to talk a little bit about just how the puzzle design, how your methodology has been over this development?
Yeah, so essentially for this first puzzle, the idea was kind of just give players everything and kind of let them figure it out on their own, because that's how most tutorials do it. But later we essentially introduce things like building players' knowledge up over time, right? So introducing a very small version of a puzzle mechanic, and then adding another layer of complexity on top of it, and then another, and then throwing in an old puzzle on top of it, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's a good way to build things. We'll have to edit out all of these level transitions probably because of the way we're recording it.
Yeah. These problems are not in the actual game. I just don't know why this happens. I've tried literally everything.
All right. But now we're loaded in, so we're fine. We can start again.
Yep.
All right.
So now we are on the second level,
and I know I have a full inventory, well, I don't anymore because I used all those levers. I remember now, but. I was running into some problems in that other level of having too much in my inventory, but I know that I can come in here and transfer stuff to this chest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so I don't run into having too full of an inventory later. Whoa! I love the physics of these. Nice flare.
Alan.
Yeah?
Which asset are you most proud of creating and why?
I don't know. There's a lot of differences in the assets, but some of my favorite ones were actually early assets I made, which are this obelisk. I really had a fun time designing it, kind of based off Celtic runes and monument kind of things, just being a mysterious thing, as well as integrating the little language we have of runes throughout the game. It was fun to put them on this asset first and then add them to other assets later. I also really liked the chests. I really liked incorporating a little compass design into the lock and having it spin. But there's some other pretty fun assets that we probably won't run into that I had a good time making. I'm gonna try to avoid him here.
I think it's really cool that we actually do have a written language for this world that isn't English, but The characters are one-to-one, so if anyone out there wants to try and translate what's written down, we actually do have things written down.
Like in the map you
that
saw
can
earlier.
translate.
I think I'll be able to find
Yeah.
one of those maps in this level as well. There's a tree though. Ooh.
Yeah.
Climb a tree.
Hey, Ryan, what is your favorite mechanic that you are most proud of making and why?
So for me, I really had a lot of fun making the inventory because it's a very complex, like set of systems that is required to like make everything work together in a way where you don't duplicate items and all this stuff. But it was so much fun, essentially taking all these tiny little pieces and then I get a rough version and I try it and I fail because like now you're duplicating items and I have to go back in and I have to fix it. Then I finally have it done and I send it off to someone else and then they find another duplication bug and then I have to go back in and fix it and send it off to someone else. Then they find like an item deletion bug where your items just disappear, and having to essentially go and chase all these bugs down has been, really fun. And the final result is also really nice to look at as well.
This level, I think.
Michaela did a great job on the inventory and all those UI assets.
Yeah.
It's a shame she couldn't join us for the recording.
Yeah.
Playing this level is reminding me. This is one of the early levels that I really felt that collaboration on, between between all three of us, honestly, because it just started with the general layout of the level, and the puzzle design, like this one, which I just completed, which I really enjoy this puzzle of trying to get somewhere, seeing it's blocked off, but also seeing having the solution in reach. You just have to figure out how to get to these two levers. Originally it was just flat, like a flat layout, no depth to it, and so I got to interpret what I wanted to with all this 3D art, putting in these buildings and the hedges, and just kind of work with Ryan to create a really nice space, I think, and then use a lot of assets that Mckenna made, with all of these trees and like little clovers on the ground and bushes to really make everything pop.
All right.
Yeah.
Then
What about you, McKenna? What was your favorite asset to work on?
I am really happy with how the charge animations look for the player. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it looks so good.
The difference between the two. I just made a little sound effect
Yeah.
with my voice. I'm a little silly, but whatever. What do I have?
And speaking of sound effects, I also love the way the sound for the charge attack is. It also came out very well.
Yeah, it really helps, with the knowing when to release the attack, the little timing. And it was little things like that that just have we've slowly refined to make better for the player experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually think getting like the particle effects and the sound for the charge attack was one of the biggest like leaps in development for this game when it comes to game feel.
Yeah.
Because like before it kind of just felt like you were doing something random, right? And players didn't understand, right, that you could charge the attack, but like with all of these additional bits of game juice added on top, it's really started to feel more like a video game.
Oh man, it's a tricky puzzle. I think these all do different things. Actually, I know they do. But just to demonstrate, there's another feature that we were told of earlier by that Maze Master guy that I wanted to to show is the hints. If you're stuck, we supply some hints to the puzzles to maybe help you along. Anyways, I'm gonna try to figure this out.
Alright.
Okay, they're all back to normal.
No, you're back to where you started.
No,
Oh
this,
no.
No, this is good, because now I can come in here and... Alright, how do I get past here? These two different things, I assume.
Ryan, which maze is your favorite for puzzles?
Oh, the maze after this one actually was one of my favorite concepts for a level. Because essentially what the player does is the player messes with like water levels, and essentially the idea is like you're draining this area out, and you have to do generic water puzzles, but getting them all, you know, in a way that made sense within the context of our game and within the systems that we have. I think it's really interesting and engaging.
And speaking of, let's go there now.